To talk about is the Apple AR glasses. I don't know if you heard anything about them. They're a little bit old news, I guess you could say. But it was this thing that got leaked. I don't even know if it got leaked or not, but Apple was talking about it or some shit. It's these glasses that are augmented reality. Um, and for people who don't know what that is, if you played Pokemon Go or use Snapchat filters, that's what it is. Like how it takes the real, like what the camera sees and puts stuff on top of it, like tech.
Mm.
Um, and I would just assume that it's gonna be like a smartwatch, but you're wearing it as glasses. So if you get like a
It,
fucking text message, you don't have to
wait a
look at
minute.
your wrist.
Isn't there already like a thing called the Google Glass?
I don't know.
That that
I
was
mean,
like I think that's relatively old now,
yeah,
but I
I
don't
still
know.
think it's a cool idea. Like we're like with how technology is going. I mean, what's next?
I mean, you already have VR. I mean,
Yeah, it's unfortunate for me because I can't enjoy any of this stuff.
mm, yeah, dude, you're
'Cause
fucking
I
blind.
I only have one eye, you know, pretty much. I'm blind in my right eye. So
Yeah.
like I still haven't tried VR yet, but I would assume it's a fucking shitty experience cuz I've tried VR. I've tried to try it, but my head's too fucking fat. So,
You can adjust the headsets.
every headset I've had isn't big enough.
No, because I have the Oculus Quest, and it can adjust pretty far. So I don't know,
Well,
man.
my hair is so fucking poofy, so.
Just cut it all off.
And then I mean, I'm really excited for this type of stuff to come out because
Like
the
just
Apple Air glasses. I mean, Apple sucks dick. You know, they do a great job at releasing completely mediocre stuff that's already been done before.
I mean, that's what like every iPhone is. But
Yeah,
yeah, but you said it's Google AR glasses?
it's Apple.
Oh, Apple.
But I mean, supposedly the price was going to be 180. So it's not that expensive for a piece of tech.
Those look like shit.
Did you search them up?
Yeah.
I don't
Which,
know what they
I
look
don't
like.
know which ones are the actual.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then they might just do another Apple thing where they take the idea and just talk about it a lot and never do it. Apple
Yeah.
does that so often, but not many people know that because all they care about is the newest iPhone, which obviously they can't just think about it and not do it. So,
Mm,
but
yeah.
then there's another thing. It's called the Vector robot. I don't know if you ever saw that. It's pretty expensive.
The Vector robot?
It
Like,
was
what
like
kind of robot is it?
it was like $180. Now it's 400 because of how
Mm,
cool it is. It's a desk toy essentially. It sits on your desk. It's a smart. It has Alexa integrated into it. I feel like everything nowadays does though.
yeah.
And you it's so weird but so cool. It has a camera and it notices you. And it uses tech to remember who you are. So it pretty much you become its master. And you can talk to it. It doesn't like being picked up. It sees its own reflection. It gives you fist bumps. Tells you the weather, all types of shit. It's really cool.
Have you, well, if we're on the topic of like robots, do you watch Michael Reeves at all?
Hmm.
Have you seen that he like wants to get one of the like robot dogs?
Yeah, those things are
Yeah.
pretty cool though.
Yeah, those actually like that's pretty fucking sick. It's kind of weird how they move though. I think it's
Yeah, but they're still, you know,
but they're
tightening out the
fucking
rough edges.
expensive, dude. I
Oh, I
know they're in
bet.
thousands. It's ridiculous.
I
I'm
wouldn't
pretty
even
sure
doubt that
Ford
too.
is making one of them.
Well, Ford's making everything, man. I thought they were going out of business though, weren't they?
Ford?
Yeah, that's at least when I heard. Like, I heard
Uh,
not to get a Mustang, because Ford's just going bankrupt or some shit.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's still true, but
I don't know. I've seen quite a few Fords, out in the town.
personally, I just don't give a shit about cars.
I don't either. There's gonna be people who are mad about that though.
Yeah, you don't give a shit about cars. Owns an
Yeah.
Audi.
For example, like Andy, he got mad at me and Tyler because we're not as into cars as like him, Mason, and Joe.
I mean, dude, I couldn't be fucking bothered about cars. Speaking of Andy, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
um, he responded to my story, as you know. I told you last night,
Hmm.
and I think this is an important subject. He said, "Why my PP gets hard when I see girl."
Mm.
You wanna
Uh,
you wanna explain?
Mine doesn't.
That's
That
weird.
that's all I have to say.
What about Tyler?
Um, I know he can't get hard.
How would you know that?
Yeah, he's hard all the time, so he can't get hard.
Okay. Well, Andy, I think your PP gets hard when you see a girl because you I guess you just don't get touched enough, man. It's some lonely
Uh,
shit.
he could just, not be into women.
That explains why he gets an erection every time he sees one.
Yeah, he's self-conscious. He's secretly gay.
Mm. Yeah, I know tons of gay guys that started out like that.
Yeah,
Fuck no.
yourself included.
I'm not gay.
All right, sure. Anyway,
um yeah, what's you want to talk now? Since I've already
uh,
done two things. You fucking asswipe.
we could get just straight into like cancel culture.
Oh yeah. Okay. Dude, cancel culture is so shit. And it's enabled because fucking K-pop stands.
Is
I,
that where it like actually originated, or is it?
yeah. A lot of it is K-pop stands. I don't know if it originated from them, but they definitely jump on the bandwagon. So like when they see okay, so like Mizkif, he jokingly told all of his viewers on Twitch to tweet out on Twitter with the hashtag Mizkif is canceled party,
Mm,
and a bunch of K-pop stands came into it, going, I don't know what this guy, I don't know this guy, and I don't know what he did, but and then K-pop, K-pop
mm.
videos, and that's all it is, and they just post fucking K-pop for no reason, has nothing to do with it. They don't know Mizkif, they don't, they just do it to every tweet. They just make it trend more and more. It's fucking dumb.
I just think it's stupid to bring up things from the past. Like I see most cancel culture things happening now is because of the Black Lives Matter movement and things people have said in the past, and they're
Mm-hmm.
bringing it back up.
Well,
But
yeah. I mean, everybody said some stupid shit in the past.
yeah, definitely.
Let's just cancel everybody.
That's basically what it is at this point.
Yeah. No, it's if you made one mistake and you're
I
an
think it's
influencer
stupid
online.
that the people who, I guess, agree with cancel culture, they make it seem like they've never done anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are some instances where rightfully so they should be canceled, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen some really whack shit. Like,
Mm.
I'm not saying I agree nor disagree, but I'm just gonna mention this. Cancer. That's it. Just cancer. No, cancel culture, dude. They're fucking like if they see like people saying some racist shit, they fucking email their colleges, and the students get their college tuition canceled. They can't go
What?
to college then.
Oh, this that kind of reminds me of the Sky Jackson thing where she was like doxing people.
No, I don't know.
Do
Tell
you?
me about
Okay,
it.
well, the little black girl on Jessie.
Yeah.
It's her. She was like doxing like middle schoolers and shit, and like high schoolers, just because of like racist things. Or, well, I don't know if people use it in a racist sense. It's,
That's fucked
yeah,
up.
it's,
You
it's
can't just dock
like
someone.
you know the guacamole nigga penis thing, like the meme.
Yeah.
It was some like I can't remember if it was a middle schooler or high schooler that said it. Anyway, she like doxed him, and I'm pretty sure the kid's parents like lost their jobs because of this.
What the
I think
fuck?
that's what it was. I'm not entirely sure.
And earlier, before we started the podcast, right? I mentioned Pokemon's gonna get canceled, and here's
Yeah.
why. Um, I think it was about like 4 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago. I didn't even know this. She's still getting backlash to this day. I watched a video of her. Uh, I don't even remember what it was. It was some VOD of her posted on YouTube. I don't even like Pokemon if I'm honest. Um, if you guys don't know who Pokemon is, she's a live streamer on Twitch. She's fucking gigantic,
Hmm.
millionaire, businesswoman,
She
genius.
has Twitch deals and all this. She's a big deal on the platform.
Yeah, no, she's a fucking genius. All right,
Yeah.
I'll give her that. I don't like her. I don't like her content, but she's a genius. Um, so there was this guy who was he did a video about her, and it was I don't remember specifically what it was. It was just him poking fun at her fans because they're simps and shit. You know, like donating her thousands of dollars and
Your
hundreds of
three
dollars.
subs.
Yeah, shit like that. He was poking fun at him, and he was just making a few jokes here and there. And like, yeah, I think that's justified. If someone's getting hundreds of dollars from viewers on stream for no fucking reason, like it's not for a charity, it's not for a challenge. It's literally just, hey, I'm streaming, sitting here eating, watching
Yeah.
of some fucking other guy's content. Oh, you gave me $500. Thank you. Okay, back to reviewing.
Yeah,
Like
I
what?
get it. But like that's what most Twitch streamers do now.
Yeah, and
Like, it's
and
just reaction.
and he was poking some fun at them. Dude, she literally made a review, like she made a reaction video to it, and got his sponsors pulled from him because she said so. She's like, if I were these people, I wouldn't sponsor him. He got all of his sponsors taken away from him. Like she was so pissed off about it and so mad because he was making fun of her for the fact that people give her so much money and she doesn't even make good content. Um to the point to where she just fucking took all of his sponsors, all of his money, got thousands of dislikes. Like she sent her viewers on a witch hunt. You know how like Leafy got in so much trouble back in the day
Yeah.
because like his viewers would go and shit on people? Yeah, she had that done, took his sponsors, and she yeah, to say the least, she got like the first laugh, but he got the last laugh because everybody's been shitting on her. His channel's blown up. Um I'm not sure if he's gotten any more sponsors. I'm not really sure if I'm honest, but it seems fine. It seems like he's doing good.
Hmm. Well,
But
it kind of reminds me of like, do you remember when the H3 and Keemstar thing was going on?
mhm.
And H3 got, well, he didn't, but H3 fans got Keemstar's G Fuel sponsor taken away.
Yeah.
I I get Keemstar is not the best person, but like those sponsors is how he makes money.
Yeah, you're taking away someone's
Yeah,
paycheck. That's fucked.
yeah, exactly.
Like like if you want to talk shit about someone, whatever, all to you. But you don't take away somebody's income. That's
Yeah.
fucked. Because Keemstar is a dad for a lot of people who don't know that. He's a father, he has a family that he has to support for. And like yeah, he's a fucking degenerate scumbag, but he's doing it to stay relevant. I mean, who else has stayed relevant as long as
Well,
he
the thing
has?
is, like, YouTube doesn't reward like drama channels. Like
Yeah.
people think they do, but they don't at all. So the sponsors is how they make money.
Hmm.
But
YouTube doesn't reward anyone on income really,
yeah,
but I mean, YouTube's way of business is really smart. Um, but it is what it is, you know. Um, I think that now Pokimane having a boyfriend, she's fucking done for, man. She just really is.
Yeah, all those
Uh,
Sims are just gonna disappear.
yeah, she's having a rough year too. After these two things, she also had she accidentally pulled porn up on her stream. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
that.
I think I've seen that actually.
Yeah. She pulled up a porn link by accident. I don't know
No,
if like some viewers sent it or if she did.
I mean, either way,
Oh, I have to ask. I have to. How do you feel about Belle Delphine coming back?
it's weird. Have you seen the shit she's been doing?
Dude, her
It,
YouTube is just like, dude, it's so it's so uncensored. Like
have you
what?
seen she's been doing the like mystery box things where she's like sending YouTubers mystery boxes?
No.
And she was trying to send one to PewDiePie, and he didn't want it.
He's fucking married.
It's like, but she sends like really weird shit. I'm pretty sure like one of them, I don't think it was real blood, but there was like blood in it.
Yeah.
But it's just some weird shit.
Well, she's a weird person, really.
Mm,
I didn't expect her to come back. I remember Discord gave me a notification about it. Like what?
really?
Yeah. It was like Bella Delphine uploaded on YouTube. I'm not even sub to her. I've never watched her on YouTube. And Discord gave me a notification. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think I've really looked at her YouTube channel that much.
It's not worth checking out.
I
And
don't-
neither is
yeah.
her OnlyFans, apparently.
Mm. Well, do you remember the big like Pornhub thing she did
Yeah.
where she said like if I get well, how many followers was it? I don't remember exactly, but and then she made it, but all the videos were just like meme videos with
Mm-hmm.
like clickbait titles.
Oh, yeah. And they're still
I mean,
up.
it's genius,
Yeah.
technically,
No, she's
because
pretty smart. She's made. She makes millions a month
yeah,
off of Only. She makes over $1 million a month on OnlyFans. Like, actually?
I don't think I would ever subscribe to any OnlyFans.
Me either. You know, why pay for something that you can get for free, you know?
Yeah, dude, I
Why
I
milk
can
the cow?
watch any. I can just find it online as well. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, why milk the cow when you can get it for free? I mean,
Mm,
she's charging $30 for lewd photos.
Jesus Christ, is that $30 a month?
Yes.
Fuck me.
Or I
That
don't.
adds up.
I think it's $1 million a year, not a month. My bad.
Mm.
It's one or the other. It's either a month or a year, but still, regardless, $1 million a year to take pictures of yourself.
More than I'll probably have in my lifetime.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. She's doing pretty well
It's
with her
just that's
return.
the culture now, dude. The women take over. They're saying all these men earn more, dude. Look at this shit.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. And like, it's a, it's I don't even think like people like Belle Delphine making $1 million for it is that big of a deal. I think that any girl can earn a livable wage off of it is like that's where I think the problem is
hmm
because it's like people are now getting the idea like this is my backup plan. I can do this whenever. If life goes to shit, I can just take nudes and sell
I
them
can just
online.
sell my body.
Yeah, I know it's all over Twitter too. Like,
Yeah.
go check out my OnlyFans heart.
Yeah, dude, even I swear to God, even on Tinder, whenever I was on there for the time,
Mm-hmm.
I remember I matched with one girl and then like while I was added with her, I saw she has an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No, they're just advertising it
and
at the
apparently
end.
I know she's made over $1,000 on it already, which
Mm-hmm.
is just wild to me.
Nah, man, it's crazy. Cause like, not only do they have that, I matched with a girl on Tinder, right? And we added each other on Snap. Dude, I swear to God, she snapped me immediately, right? I'm
Mm.
like, okay. I opened it up, and it was like, "Do you want to buy my nude photos?" And I said, "No, thanks." And I saw that she had posted on her story. Not only is she selling nudes, she's a fucking prostitute. Like,
Like,
actually, like that's illegal, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
prostitution is illegal unless you're like a stripper, I guess.
No, I think it's only legal if you record it. Then it's porn, you know.
Yeah, technically.
um, which is a weird way that the law handles it. But she was like, her prices were so weird because she had deposits, right? So what she did is she has like a quickie. She has an hour session, 4 hour session, and overnight. The weirdest thing about it is the deposits go up by the amount of time that you spend with her, right? So it's like a $50 deposit, 100, 150, then 350. But you only pay her 50. So like you hand her 350 to have a night with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she gives all of the money back to you except the $50. So it could be a quickie and she'd only get paid 50, or she spends the night with you and only gets paid 50. It makes no sense to me. Like
Mm.
what? You get a deposit and she has to give it back to you, or she just doesn't understand what deposit means.
That is the world now.
It's all
It's all
funky.
just sex related. That's pretty much it.
It's pretty bad. No,
It is.
I think we're gonna move towards a world where YouTube is gonna go on Pornhub at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you can find porn on YouTube.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
if
no,
you
I've
search
seen it.
hard enough,
I saw a guy like showing how to put on a condom, and he got away with it.
I've seen some weird shit where it's like a camera inside a vagina.
My
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
Oh shit! You found my liked videos. No, like I don't understand it because you can't cuss in the first 10 minutes, but a guy can show you how to put on a condom. Like what? I don't even remember how I found it either. I think I just typed dick into YouTube and it popped up. And I was just so astounded that there's videos of actual dicks on YouTube.
I mean, yeah, because they can be classified as educational.
Yeah, like no, but honestly, who the fuck needs help with putting on a condom? It's
There's
it's not rocket science.
people out there who don't know.
Um I will say this, when I did put one on, for that one occasion, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't, just staring at my dick. So I put it on I was putting it on backwards by accident. But it wasn't like I wasn't looking, so
Hmm.
and I thought I just misplaced it, I guess. I don't know. But
Yeah.
putting on condoms are so easy.
Yeah. Unless you have a gigantic penis, and then
Yeah,
good
I don't
luck.
have that problem.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah. No, Pokemon's gonna get canceled eventually.
We're back to this.
Yeah. We got a little sidetracked. Man, did you see Logic's last album?
No.
Yeah, dude, he's done making music.
No. Well, I knew that, but I don't care enough. I used to like Logic like freshman year, and then it just died off for me
Dude, I
because
fucking
there's better shit out there.
I fucking dude, I
I
love.
know you freshman year, dude. I know you were heavily into Logic, Flexecution and shit.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
dude. Dude, because mind you, I've been listening to Logic since 2012, right?
yeah.
So 8 years, and now this rapper that I've always listened to, always when his new album dropped, I was always like, he's the best rapper. Um, he's done. His last album, ironically enough, though, um, it's it ties into a lot of his older albums, and he built off it. So he has like a bunch of continuation. So like in his original Under Pressure album, he dropped a song called Soul Food, which is
Yeah.
amazing song. But in this album, he made Soul Food too, and he used the same instrumental, and he did a bunch of, other songs that were like part two, part three of it. It was a good album. I mean, it doesn't have much playback because it's like a one-time experience.
Yeah.
Or it's
He's just gonna go be a dad now. That's it.
yeah. And he got
Which,
divorced a while ago.
I know he got divorced. I saw that, and it
Yeah.
was just, and he's already like, is he married or is it just they
I
have a
don't
kid?
know. I have no idea.
Who kn-
Um, I used to be so entwined with him. Always used to pay attention to him, but I've been trying to stop being so reliant on music. That's what
Huh?
I've been trying to do, but man, it's fucking crazy. 8 years and it's finally over.
Yeah, and there's still artists who have been doing it longer who are still making
Shut
music.
the fuck up. Eminem doesn't exist, pussy.
I wasn't gonna say Eminem. I think his newer shit's not the best. So,
No, I only enjoy his like first EP
hmm
and album. Those are like the best parts of Eminem, because he's literally just talking about fucking murdering people and shit.
yeah, it was funny back then.
It still is. Like what? Um, but Logic, he changed a lot throughout the years. Uh, I hate that people got to see this Logic. You know.
hmm
Um. So, I don't know if you saw this, but this caught my eye and it pissed me off.
What is it?
Um, it was I got an advertisement from this news article station or some shit on my Facebook. Um, it was about the Major League Baseball kneeling for Black Lives Matter.
Hmm.
Pretty serious subject. I don't know anyone that really uses Facebook. I use it quite a bit for memes, and there's a way that you can react to post. You can like it, heart it, care react it, fucking laugh, wow, and angry react. That post had so many angry reacts, and I was like, oh, why? And
You're on Facebook. What do you expect?
it was a bunch of boomers in the
Yeah,
comment section going, "That's it. I'm not watching Major League Baseball again."
just because they're kneeling for Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, a bunch of
Is
racist boomers.
is this along the same lines of like the football games where like they would kneel during the national anthem? Is it kind of
Mhm.
like that?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, then it's
And
stupid
they were
because
like,
I don't think it's a big deal.
and they I think it's a respectful thing. I think
Yeah,
it's great. And they were like, okay, first the NFL, now this, and it's like it makes me so mad because it's like this is somebody's parent, right?
yeah, dude, they have some. One of these people have kids.
Mm-hmm. And their kid, of course, like every kid, looks up to them. It's like that's my mom and dad. My heroes. Oh, they're racist, and the kids are gonna start thinking like it's okay to be racist, and that like it's so dumb. I feel so bad for those kids.
Yeah, because they're
That's
growing up with racist parents,
yeah, yeah, and the kids. There's a chance that they won't learn that it's wrong.
and it shows, especially like in the South where we are. It
Hmm.
it really shows.
I really hate living in the South.
Yeah, it
Um,
sucks.
first off, it's so hot,
Yeah.
and then racism and rednecks. I can't handle it.
Mm-mm. That's why we're in Chattanooga.
I'm actually just gonna move to Canada. I'm 18 now, so yeah.
Good luck.
Speaking of Canada, right? There was a UFO spotting in Canada within the last week. I saw it trending on Twitter, and
Really?
I think all it was the same Twitter account tweeting about it. I don't know. It had like 2.2 thousand tweets, so it was trending, with the hashtag.
Hmm.
And apparently, this Twitter account was like, "Why Canadians know more about UFOs than America?" Like what?
What is?
Like it's some competition, and it's
It's not the. Okay, first of all, the Pentagon released UFO tapes, so obviously we know something. Well, they do. We don't really. They know more than us.
and
Like,
not even just that. Like, if you're so proud about knowing more, why put it on Twitter? Now we know about it. Like what? Um, I swear, man, I can't. But now there's more UFO spottings left and right. Who knows? Do you think there's a chance some aliens might come?
thing is, I feel like if there are, they're just watching us evolve. Because I mean,
Not
t
really evolve.
if they're up in the if they're in space, for example, they already know how to live up there and do everything.
Hmm.
We're still trying to figure out how we can live on Mars.
Yeah, no,
So
we need to get
we're
off
not
Earth.
as evolved as them. And I don't think they're gonna help us evolve. I think it's just like a if they're watching us, it's like a game essentially.
Hmm.
They're just watching us evolve into. I don't think we're ever gonna get to the level they are if they do
They
exist.
probably speak like it different. Like we can't even understand them. I'd bet. And not even just that. Like one thing that I've always wondered is like, what's the lifespan of an alien? You know, have they been here since the beginning, just watching us?
That's the thing. Who knows? Like with now knowledge that they do exist at least, then who knows how long they date back? They could have been around during fucking World War II. They could have just been up in the sky watching all that shit happen.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, it's a crazy thing to think about. Aliens, man, I don't even know. Like, it blows my mind. But like, I try not to think about it because like we all die, so why even think about it? It probably like we'll never know about it in this lifetime because I don't think aliens will ever interact with us.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, they would have already.
It would. Well, the thing is, it would blow their cover completely. Like
Yeah.
what they look. We don't know what they look like. We have basic ideas. We have.
It's actually no, it's not even aliens. It's just Barack Obama flying a UFO.
Who knows?
He's coming to take back the White House. Third term, baby.
Hmm.
I don't know if you ever noticed that either. Um, Whenever we have a president, everyone just fucking hates them. It's like that's the person we voted for, but we just hate them the entire time. And then once they get out of the White House, we miss them. It's like, man, Obama was so much of a better president than Trump. I mean, he was, truthfully, but and I wonder if we'll do that to Trump. I mean,
No,
he's a piece of crap. Everybody
I
hates him.
I honestly believe nobody is going to miss him when he gets out of office.
Yeah. How do you think about Kanye running for election?
Well, I saw something, I think it was today I read, where it was like there was like 600 signatures for like Kanye's running, but they were all fake. So I honestly don't think he's going to be our president at all. It's a slight thing.
Kanye, man.
Have you seen the shit he's been saying though, dude? Like how he wanted to have his daughter aborted.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was during one of his like rallies. He mentioned the fact that he wanted to abort his daughter, but like God told him not to. It it was just a weird thing to be saying. I mean, it hurt Kim.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm pretty sure, like honestly, there's a chance they're gonna get a divorce. From everything I'm seeing on like social media, it looks like they're arguing a lot.
Yeah, yeah. No, I saw something about it. It was like some guy invading their privacy while they're in a car, and Kim's crying and Kanye's just talking to her. And it was like
Yeah.
some picture. It was, dude. I hate reporters, man. Like, literally, they're having a serious talk about their relationship, their family. They should be entitled to some alone time. It's like, yeah, they're doing it out in public, so, but it's you don't really have control of whether
Mhm.
that happens in public, whether you get
You
in a
don't
fight.
know what like celebrity schedules are. You don't know there's sometimes they just can't be at home and they have to go do things.
Yeah, and it's
Especially when you're big like those two.
yeah,
They're like a power couple.
like Kanye doesn't get to like just chill at home, so I
Well,
don't even know.
I just know he's been big on like Christianity, like as of recently.
Oh, I'm
He had his
sorry.
whole like where he hosted his church, I think, at his house.
Mm.
And but people there was also like theories that he was doing it just for his presidency so it can appeal to the Christian audience, which I mean is understandable because it's a big audience.
Yeah, I mean, I fucking dude. I I don't even care who we have as president at this point. Everyone's
Yeah,
just gonna bitch about it. So
no matter.
this is the last thing I have written down for topics.
Mm.
And this one I wanted to hear what you had to say about it. Um, legalization of drugs is becoming more common. Not just weed, but even shrooms. I
Oh
think
yeah, I have some things about this.
exactly. I think we have two states in America now that has shrooms legalized. I don't know if you saw that.
Mm, I haven't seen that.
Let me search it up. How many states is shrooms legal in?
I have one. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Just
Okay, so have you heard about like have you heard about anything related to meth at all?
what?
Did you know that you can get medically prescribed meth in the US?
I what?
I'm
I
not kidding. If you look up like legalization of meth in the US, you can get it medically prescribed to you for like Tyler, what's the I think he can hear me. Never mind. But I think it's for two different things. I think one if you're like, oh my god, why can't I think of the fucking word?
Here, let me just ask my
Fat.
family.
If you're like, if you're obese and you want to lose weight, like if you're morbidly obese, you can get prescribed like medical meth to help you lose the weight.
I'm just imagining those shows about obese people, and they're like, "Yep, just woke up," and they're getting dragged out of bed by a crane. It's time to do my daily meth.
Here, I'll show you real quick. Hang on, I'll share my screen. So, if you go to the US right here, look at this. Illegal unless prescribed at the federal level. Medicinal enforcement varies by jurisdiction for all of it. Possession, sale, transport, and production.
What?
But also, I don't know if you knew this. In Italy, it's just legal for personal use.
What?
Yeah,
You can just do meth in Italy?
I know, right? Shit, I think it's weird we live in a world where meth can be prescribed, but like we live in Tennessee and like weed's not even legal. It's
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then it's like, what's up the age to nicotine?
oh yeah,
don't want the don't want people doing
because nicotine's
nicotine.
harmful compared to meth.
So do you like what drug do you think is next on legalization?
Well, honestly, I think acid could
Hmm.
be a factor into it.
That's what I was thinking. I think acid, also known as LSD, is the next legal drug. I think that's like the next acceptable drug. I don't think meth should be. I don't think it should be legal ever.
Used in a sense of like enlightenment. Like if you're in a really dark place, and well, I wouldn't say do acid when you're in a dark place because that your trip really shit.
Yeah, not that
But
we know anything
if
about
you're
it.
really confused about like your future, it could potentially help you. I'm not saying it'll help everybody, but it could like help you figure out what you want to do.
Hmm. I
It
mean,
unlocks, I forget what in your brain. There's a certain thing.
coming from someone who has never tried it,
Yeah.
who has no idea anything about it, I think there could be some pros to it. Um, it's one of the lesser harmful drugs. I don't even think there's any bad parts or downsides to it, besides
Well,
wasting
acid
12 hours.
problems with acid there are because people can have acid flashbacks, which means like it mostly because whenever you do acid, it I forget, I think it drops fluid onto your spine, like from your brain to your spine.
That's not true.
It isn't?
No. Um,
Hmm.
there was a girl that told me about it. She was like, "Yeah, you can't ever go to space now." I mean,
What?
she said if I ever did it, I wouldn't be able to go to space because it'd be stuck in my spine, and when you go out there, it'd kill you. It's some urban legend. It's not true.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it can stay in your spine because my mom's boyfriend, James, he has like if you pop your back at one point, you can get acid flashbacks.
Hmm.
And then Zach, well, Zach said he's had them before.
Yeah. Well,
So I don't know what's real and what's not or like about it.
yeah. I mean, but then it's also like I can't. I don't know who to trust and what to believe. I mean, I'm sure your mom's boyfriend wouldn't lie. You know.
Yeah,
I I,
because
I
he's
could trust him.
plenty of things in his time.
Yeah, he's not a
And I
bullshitter.
mean, if he says like he's popped his back before and it's triggered like the acid effects,
Yeah.
then I mean, you can't just like totally make that up.
Mhm. But I remember in middle school, dude, everybody was talking about the Ouija board, dude, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's real." Uh,
Well, I think I don't know. I've never tried a Ouija board.
so that makes
I
me
would be,
think of things like it's just not real, you know?
I would
Even
be,
if a lot of people say it is.
I mean, I believe that there are like entities still on Earth, like people have died and their soul is still on Earth because they haven't like transformed into wherever we go after we die.
I'm completely the opposite. I think that when you die, it's nothing. It's just like birth. Like before you were born, nothing.
So you don't believe like in anything like reincarnation?
Not a thing.
Hmm. I
Which,
think you're closed-minded.
huh?
I think you're closed-minded.
I'm sorry. Don't fucking kink shame me, pussy.
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like you need to be open-minded to anything at this point.
I tried being open minded to Christianity.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a it's a cult.
I am fucking
Christian, you're a part of a cult.
confirmed. If you are Christian, you are a fucking horrible person. You are in a cult, and we don't want you here. Go
All
to
right,
Mars.
I don't know if this will be offensive or not, but I want to talk about it. So, isn't it like being gay is a sin? Or you're not supposed to sleep with it? Like a man shouldn't sleep with another man?
I don't know. Apparently, I saw this like TikTok that went viral. It was like the Bible says a man shall not lay with a boy. It's talking about pedophilia, not homo, like not being like I fucking know, dude. It was like don't be. It's not about. The Bible's not against being gay. Stop being homophobic. Stop using Christianity as an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because I grew up in like the Christian church or whatever.
Yes,
Like I
I
went as a kid and everything.
I went to church as a kid. We both went to Christian schools,
Mm,
heavily. Like every kid there was Christian, besides like me, you, and Dylan.
yeah.
I don't know anyone else who wasn't Christian.
It
Oh,
was
Trevor.
just,
Trevor too.
oh yeah. I don't know because my thought process was Christians aren't supposed to judge like anyone
Yeah.
or anything. Like you're supposed to like forgive them. So is there gay Christians? I'm sure there are, but like, is that allowed in their eyes?
I just see a pastor, just James Charles walking in there. Hey sisters, today we're gonna be reading.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that like this is a thought, but I believe it's a thing. Like I don't.
I don't think there is a gay Christian. I think there's I think gays hate Christians too because of
I,
how they judge the. Or I don't think they hate them. They just get judged by them, so they don't go in that
in general,
crowd.
supposed to, like you're not supposed to judge anyone, but it seems like they're mostly the people that judge.
Yeah, yeah. No, if anyone should judge anyone, it should be people who aren't Christians judging Christians. Like I don't
Yeah,
know if you know anything about the Old Testament, but dude, the Old Testament in the Bible literally says, "Hey, if you're a man and you see a female and you rape her, as long as she's a virgin, it's fine. Just pay the father some money. And then she has to get married to you, and she can't divorce you."
I mean, we could still use that.
Stop, Aiden. You forget that this is going on the internet.
If okay, if people don't realize that's a joke, then they're an idiot. But I mean,
Yeah, I, I don't know what
yeah,
to
the
tell you, man.
Bible. I think religion in general. If you solidify yourself to a religion, you're closed-minded.
Hmm.
Because if you're not open to all of the other ones, because there's some that I think, well, it's all opinion, but there's some that could be better than Christianity. You could go for something more spiritual, and then it's not as bad as being stuck in like a Christian cult, in my opinion.
If there was any religion that I would ever convert to, I'd be a Muslim, like genuinely,
Mm.
because I've seen so much about the Muslim culture that's so appealing, and they're so forgiving and kind, just because of their religion, and it's a pretty cool thing. I wouldn't fucking starve myself yearly. No, no thanks.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that either. Or like, I don't think I could pray multiple times a day.
Yeah, and you have to like wash everything. You have to get in between your toes and shit before you pray. You have to wash all your sins. If you jerk off and you don't wash your entire body and you pray to God, that's a sin. Like they're really
Mm,
strict. But like what I like about Muslims is like they follow through to their shit. They don't cherry pick. They stay true to it. Their religion is right. Like I don't agree with women having to cover themselves up or anything. I mean, if a woman chooses to do it because of her religion, hey, all to her. But I don't think I think that it's pretty cool that they don't cherry pick and they stay true to their entirety of religion.
hmm Because I think with Christianity is they pick certain things from the Bible, like, and then stick with that. They
Hmm.
don't read through all of it.
Yeah, and that's what makes me mad about the Bible. It's honestly, the Bible is literally just bedtime stories. It's just
Yeah,
like tiny little stories that teach you a little lesson, but
it's
weirdly
supposed.
worded.
I'm trying to think. I've heard like Bible stands for like basic instructions before leaving Earth.
That's so weird.
Yeah, but here, okay, here's my honest opinion.
Hmm.
Specifically, Christianity. It's mostly older people. Am I right?
Hmm. I think it's gonna die out.
Well, I think that they choose to go with that is because they're on the brink of death
Hmm.
and they don't know where they're going. So they're like, well, I might as well go with this and then pray enough and then maybe I'll get to heaven.
Yeah, no, no, that's been a thought that I've had. Is like you spend your majority of your life being a little shitbag, a little fucking cunt, and
Yeah.
then you're like 50, 60, 70, whatever, right? You feel like you're going to die in a few years. Okay, I'm going to go to church, I'm going to pray, I'm going to donate money to the church, and hopefully I make it into heaven. Like what? That's
Yeah,
not
like I don't know how people get to that point.
Maybe we will get to that point, you
I
know?
don't. Nah, I refuse. I don't want to go with like any religion.
Uh, I
I
mean,
would be
me
more
too.
spiritual based.
Yeah, you would, you fucking hippie.
All right.
So, do you have any subjects you want to talk about?
Um, I think we've covered most of it, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't think I really have anything else. I thought you had more written, honestly.
Um, I mean, the only other thing we didn't really talk, well, there's the like infatuation with drug effects, but that kind of goes with what we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, everybody's trying to, with that is like everybody's trying to get a high. That's it.
Yeah, me personally, I just get runner's high. So,
Oh yeah, really?
shut the fuck up.
Ran to the fucking kitchen probably.
Here it comes. You've been talking to Dylan too much, haven't you?
No. If you want, I could go into what happened to me yesterday.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you yeah, go ahead. What's
All right.
we were supposed to talk about that. I remember I told Cameron we were
Yeah.
going to.
Some people who know me know what happened, but I had a seizure yesterday. Um, it was a normal day. It started off a normal day
Mind you,
completely.
mind you. So this is being uploaded like Sunday. He had the
Yeah,
seizure Wednesday, and
yeah,
of the last week of July. So I want that to be clear.
yeah. It's my day off work. It was supposed to be a good day. I woke up at like 8 a.m. I was just vibing,
We're supposed to
and
record the
I come
podcast.
to the room to like chill with my friend Tyler, and I I get on YouTube. I start typing in a song name, and that's about as far as I got because apparently leaned back into my chair, and Tyler thought it was a joke at first, and then my face went forward and hit the keyboard, and then that's when he knew it wasn't a joke. But I think about the time he left the room, I fell back out of my chair. I knocked over the nightstand. My fucking bong, the ashtray, the lamp, it was all on it. I knocked it all on the floor. Surprisingly, none of it broke, and apparently I was seizing out on the floor. And
Uh,
by the time I woke up, there were two EMTs over me. They guided me to an ambulance and drove me to the hospital.
Mind you, the bong is actually used for tobacco products.
Yeah,
Um, but no, I my mom, she came home last night, and I told her about my day. So apparently, my uncle Frank, if you remember him, piece of shit. If you remember him, my aunt's husband,
mm,
he's getting out of prison.
ah,
Possibly next week, Monday, he might be getting out.
is he gonna live with you guys?
No, he can't,
I think
because
so.
he got the same charge as my mom, so they can't be around each other.
Mm.
Um, and I told my mom like, oh yeah, he might be getting out. Also, Aidan had a seizure, and my mom was like, "Oh my god, is he okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, he's okay."
Yeah,
Um,
I'm fine now,
and
of
then I
course.
I started explaining it to her, and I started laughing, and my mom must have thought I was so fucked up because she doesn't realize that we laugh about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's really ironic because I've made jokes about
Hmm.
seizing out.
That's what I
I
explained
told
to her.
Dylan that, and he's like, "Wow, you're really dedicated to your jokes."
And see, like I explained it to her that you had mentioned it a lot. Like, oh, like you had joked about having seizures and stuff like that. You're like, oh, dude, what if I had a seizure right now? And started acting like you'd have one, because I remember you did it once when we were in your
Yeah.
room. You acted like it, and you start shaking. You're like, sorry, just had a seizure. My bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could just imagine in Tyler's perspective, he's just like, you're having your seizure. And he's like, oh, okay. So funny,
All right, what's
Aiden.
the sob story? I mean, it was just, and also, I'm a fuck Erlanger Hospital, by the way. I was treated like shit there.
Early.
Like,
Oh,
that was probably the worst hospital I've been to.
you should have went to Memorial. I would have walked over and came and saw you.
Well, it's just wherever the EMTs took me.
Should
So,
have came to the hospital, dude. I could have walked to you. We could have hung out.
oh, yeah, because I was so in the mood to hang out.
You,
Epic.
you selfish pussy, dude. You know I don't hang out with that many people that often. I
Yeah.
think I've, and it's not even because of coronavirus. Like that's not stopping me, honestly.
No, it's not. It
um,
doesn't anyone.
I haven't. I've hung out with people 3 times this year. I've went over to your house twice, and Andy and Mason have came over once. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, did we not? I thought we hung out in Cleveland.
Yeah, yeah. I went over to Ottawa
You,
once, and then went to your house in Cleveland.
yeah.
And it was so funny because I was jokingly saying my New Year's resolution would be, I'm gonna hang out with people 4 times a year, once for every 3 months, and it might happen if I only hang out with somebody one more time within the next 4 months. My resolution, man, I stayed through. I stuck through with it.
Just go hang out with their neighbors, you know?
My neighbors, the person that was right next to me is this old black lady. She's really sweet, and she has
Yeah, I
grandkids.
saw we picked you up one day.
Yeah, and her grandkids are like 6 years old. I'm 18, dude. They asked me if I wanted to play basketball.
What's wrong with that?
I'm 3 times their age. I was like, yeah,
And
dude, you can go in my backyard and use my basketball hoop. Sure, I don't care. And they're like, no, 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 no. We want to play with you. And I was like, no, I'm busy.
we're doing what?
Going back inside? Dude, I'm not going to go play with little kids. That's weird.
Well, no, it's. I don't think you need to look at it that way. They're children. They don't see the problem with it.
Yeah,
But
I
you're an
do.
adult now, so you see the problem.
Yeah, that's my job. That's my job. I'm supposed to identify the problem.
You're not fucking raping them, Jonathan. You're playing basketball.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't. You don't have to touch them at all. You just play basketball. Thing is, are they shorter than you?
They're like literally
Fucking
down to
dunk
my
on 'em.
waist. Do you think I could jump that high?
Maybe. I don't know what you're capable of.
Dude, I got a pair of Crocs a few days ago, about like
Okay.
9 days ago. Non-stop wearing them.
Crocs.
Not even 9 days ago. It was last weekend, actually. Yeah, no,
Mm.
I've been non-stop wearing them. I love Crocs now. They're so
I've had
comfortable.
a pair of Crocs since I was a child.
Dude, it's been raining here, and I accidentally put them on and walk outside and get them like soaking wet, and I'm like, ah, shit.
I think I stopped wearing Crocs like as a kid whenever I went outside and a yellow jacket flew into one of the holes and stung my foot multiple times.
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
forget. We have a lot of things in common. All my friends think I'm a pussy because I'm scared of bees. I'm
No,
fucking
no, I
terrified.
get it. I've been stung on both of my big toes by like bumblebees.
I got stung by 5 hornets back to back, and the
Fuck
sixth
that.
one almost stung me. And my friend Jaden, I was like, dude, I was in tears. I was like 11
Yeah.
years old, terrified. It wasn't even that like it kind of hurt, but it was more like I'm terrified of them. I still am. Dude, he literally killed it with this like with some fucking magazine, and I was thanking him, bawling my eyes out. Like it's weird because I'm not even scared of anything else. Like bees
No,
scare
I
the
get it
shit out
though.
of me.
Like wasps and hornets and shit, they're scary
Yeah, like
because
I can outrun a fucking spider. I'm not
yeah,
scared.
you can run 'em.
A bee?
Nah.
No.
Well, the thing is, bumblebees usually don't hurt you unless they're like bothered.
Hmm.
But like yellow jackets, wasp, hornets, they'll
Yeah.
they'll sting you for no fucking
You
reason.
remember my last house? I would walk down the hill up at the top and go inside my house, and there's this gigantic fucking tree. And I was walking under it to go inside my house with my friend Jaden, and that's where they all came from. And there was one that was inside my jacket and got inside my hoodie, like the hood part. I took it off, I threw it on the table, I was fucking scared for life. And he
Yeah.
killed it for me.
Like
Uh,
I have a fear of wasps, but because like when I was a kid, I remember I went over to my friend's house and we were in his tree house and they had just cleared out like the wasp problem that was in it. So I
mhm.
was like, okay, so it's cool to go in there. And he was like, yeah. So we went up there and we were chilling, and then a wasp just flies in and immediately stings me right on the neck.
Yeah.
So like this wasp is like in my fucking neck, and I have to pull, like I squint my like shoulder down to like squish it, and then I like pull it out of my neck, but and I throw it on the ground. And then I'm like, fuck this. So I'm climbing down the ladder, and then it stings my hand as I'm climbing down.
Hmm.
So I don't like wasps.
Never went back over there. Fuck that kid.
I actually don't think I haven't been over there in a long time.
Exactly. I would have been the same way. No, people, I don't think they realize this, but gingers have this like really low pain tolerance, like typically. So like that shit hurts. I
Yeah.
can't deal with pain. Like I can't. And like sunburns hurt like a
Oh,
bitch.
dude.
I still
Sunburn.
remember that sunburn you got. It was so bad.
I got like sun poisoning essentially.
Yeah, I
It
literally told you. I was like, dude, don't go on the boat. You're
You did not tell me not to go on the
you were
boat. You and
asking you
didn't
guys.
want to go.
Yeah,
I
because
asked
I
you
was like,
to go and you said no, and then I went down there. Fuck you.
because of a sunburn. That's why you're okay making excuses. And then Hunter even told you to put a towel, wrap it over your shoulders, and no, you were fine. And then the rest of the trip, you were fucking in pain.
Well, yeah, because it was a terrible sunburn. I can withstand regular sunburns. That was not a regular sunburn.
Yeah. Oh, you
Like
know,
like itching and pain. Like it was like, and if I scratch it, it would hurt even more.
um, you remember the first trip, right, with Dylan?
Yeah.
How he woke us up, I don't remember if he woke us up or if we were already awake or not. Um, and he took us out to the docks to watch the sunset, and
Yes.
it was so good. It was great. We ended up drinking. I think it was a Mountain Dew Game Fuel or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
which is ironic because I remember Dylan had his first Mountain Dew in 8th grade, and he fucking hated it.
I know.
Um, but um, I tried doing that with you and Joe on the second trip. You wouldn't wake up. You were
No,
still
I
on.
no, I was awake.
You were. You
I was,
wouldn't.
I was lying there. I heard you try to wake me up, and I just did not want to get up.
That's what I meant. Like you just didn't get up. And I woke Joe up, and Joe was a little bit drunk, a little bit hungover ish. I hadn't slept, right? So I outdrank your brother Joe and John, and stayed up the entirety of the night. And I woke Joe up, and we're going down there for the sunrise, and we're facing the same fucking direction that it came up when we were with Dylan, right? You remember how it was
Mhm.
opposite side of the boat? The
Yeah.
sun rose from where the boat was, that side of the lake.
Shit.
It literally pulled a 180. Is that even possible? So me and
I,
Joe literally missed the sunrise. It was so cloudy, and Joe was pissed off at me. He was like, "You fucking dragged me out here just to stare at water, you fucking cunt. You woke me up. You ruined my sleep to stare at water."
well,
Yeah.
wait. Was it me, you, and Dylan? Did we go to the dock at night when there was the spiders
Mm-hmm.
there, like a
Yeah.
shit ton of spiders?
Yeah. And
That,
we're like, "Fuck that,"
yeah.
because we're
Because like at night they really come out and they will build webs like across the dock so
yeah
you
really
can't go.
quickly too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the third time we went, we just stayed in the cabin,
Yeah.
and then we didn't go on the fourth trip.
Well, me and Tyler did, but
I'm saying we, like
yeah.
I didn't go with you. I I don't know why.
Yeah, dude.
We were BFFs.
This I think fall break or whatever, like that would be for school. I think that's whenever my mom wants to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess I'll go. I just fucking invite myself.
mm,
Yeah, I'll see what I'm doing.
mm, yeah, 'cause are you gonna get a job?
I can, but it's like I think it'd probably be better for when if I were to go, I think it'd be better for me to not have a job at the time because
Mm,
getting days off is fucking difficult.
well, I don't plan on working at Arby's until fall, so
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely have the money to go. There are ways to earn money unemployed: prostitution, my OnlyFans. You get the gist. We talked about it actually.
yeah.
Um, I don't know what. I mean, I could get the money. I was talking to someone the other night about when me, you, and Tyler were supposed to go see Ghostman, and my aunt said no.
Hmm.
I literally had the money. I, you guys were gonna be my ride. We were gonna go. It was gonna be epic, and I was gonna be back in time for school. I just wasn't gonna sleep that night. And my aunt was like,
Yeah.
"No, fuck you." And I remember I was talking to someone about it because they were listening to Ghostman, and it made me remember that I missed that fucking concert, and I was
Yeah, it
so
was
pissed.
pretty epic, dude.
I still have never been to a concert.
Oh, man, the Ghostman concert like that, it was a really shady area. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was in Atlanta. It was super shady. The place reeked of pot. There was throw up in the bathrooms. It was gnarly.
Yeah, it sounds like adulthood,
Hmm.
early 20s. Um, no, I want to go to one. I just don't know who I'd go see. Apparently Radiohead is now performing Creep again.
Mm,
I don't know if you ever heard about that. They used to hate Creep
I know.
performing it, but now they're fine with performing it. I don't fucking know. I'd like to see Street Spirit live.
Mm.
Amazing song. Um, but yeah,
If
I
I
think
could, I want to see Suicide Boys in concert. That's one that I do want to see.
yeah. Oh God, I'd love to see Suicide Boys. I'd lo- I'd love to see Lil Peep.
Yeah.
Maybe even go see Juice World and Mac Miller while I'm at it.
Yeah, dude. The thing is, at the Ghostman concert, like, of course, they paid tribute to Peep, and well,
Hmm.
Ghostman was friends with Peep. They
Yeah,
were like Schema Posse, so they played Being Her Boy. It was a really good tribute.
yeah. It's a shame, dude, because we don't know who's next to die. So many artists are dying left and right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juice World. Honestly, I was expecting it, but not that soon.
yeah. I mean, like, I
And
just
he's
thought
still like one of my favorite artists.
I think it was ironic because like X and Peep and Juice World throughout a lot of their songs, they're talking about how they'll never die,
Yeah, I know.
and then
Even
they're
on Juice World's like posthumous album now, he was talking about how like legends never die and all that.
yeah, and then he's also talking about like they even talk about like I'm gonna overdose on drugs. It's
Yeah.
like you say that you know it, yet you continue.
And I'm sorry. There's the thing is, what I think is really stupid. There's people who still think like Juice WRLD is alive because of. Do you remember the tweet he made like a long time ago where it was like, "I'm gonna fake my death" or whatever. It was some along the lines of that, and
Yeah,
people thought that that's what he was doing.
yeah, yeah.
But
And
no.
X also faked his death. They're all hanging out with Tupac too.
Yeah, there's people who said like in the like video of X like dead in the car that he's like moving, but obviously not.
Yeah,
It's
it's
it's fucked in a way because they're making fun of an actual dead person.
mm-hmm. It's mainly because the guy who was recording it, was shaking so much. Can't blame him. He just saw
Hmm.
a fucking guy die. He just saw someone get shot. So
X shouldn't be dead. Like honestly, he shouldn't be.
no,
But in his scenario, he is.
no. But just it is what it is, man.
R.I.P. all the artists that have died.
Yeah. R.I.P. Lil Kayak.
Yeah, he's never coming back.
He might. Who knows?
All right, that's gonna be the next podcast.
Yeah.
You're making another song.
I think this is where we're gonna stop the podcast. We went 11 minutes over what we were shooting for. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you next week.
All right.